When we are experiencing some sort of food craving, we are seeing the cycle that we have been in, or maybe we are in the emotional space that we know is going to lead to it. We are feeling some sort of difficult emotion, or we are becoming aware of a memory that was difficult or traumatic in some fashion. Healing the heart, how do we get into it? How do we bring love and light into this whole experience, into the body, into the being, so that we can come to peace with the situation and flow in a better direction? Okay, here's a way to really make it tangible, bring it into the body. Take one hand and just put it on the heart, and I say just kind of press it in there. And this is where you start with it. It's like, do you realize, even like I did this last night and I was just thinking about it. Like, do you realize you got a human heart in there? And when you just get your hand in there, and you can even feel it beating a little bit through the chest even, and you're just like, how often does it make you think and realize how neglectful we are of the heart? Heart is so interesting. It's like the core of our being. Is sending the blood. If we reduce it to a physical, thing, it's just like we're sending the blood through the body. All right. But then we talk about the heart being the core of our emotional center. And so just putting your hand there, does it feel comforting? Okay. Are you bringing some awareness into the body? Bring awareness to the heart. So many times we're stuck in our mind. And when you just to put your hand down here, just try to bring some awareness to the heart. What is the heart saying, Like, do you feel it? Sometimes we feel it right in there. If you got an emotion that is dark and difficult, do you feel it in here? Can feel like an emptiness in the chest, can feel like, hard to even breathe sometimes, okay? So this is step one. We're connecting in, and now hand two. Put that right into the abdomen, right over the stomach, right? We're in a place here, okay? We're getting real physical with the body here. We got our hand deeply in the heart. We got our hand actually in our stomach. Have you ever been done this? Have you been hungry, or have you been emotional, where you're actually, see, this is starting to feel, I'm looking at myself in the camera, this is starting to look like giving yourself a big hug, right? But look what we're doing. We're building a bridge here between the heart and our stomach, between our abdomen, right? This very powerful physical process. I feel like I'm almost tearing up just like doing it, because I'm thinking, like, when we are getting into a deep emotional space, aren't these the two places you feel it the most, right? Like, have you ever felt it where you've just felt sick in your gut, right? Where and we describe it that way, like you have some difficult emotions, it feels like getting punched in the gut, right? And it's like, have you ever like you can almost can't breathe when it's like the worst emotion, okay? Don't you want to do this? Connect the heart in there. The heart wants to help. Heart bring love and light that it has, in our being into it. And so to just connect these two like this in such a powerful way. Okay, that's step two. And step three of the process is just to start to breathe. Like, the breath is what powers. I picture this almost like a machine. This is like our physical machine is bridging heart and gut and bringing love to it. Now we start driving the machine with the breath, okay? Just breathe in love and light into both of these places. And then breathe out any darkness, any difficulty that's in those places. Just breathe it out. And then take a minute in this sort of space and just breathe. Run that system, connecting it. Some thought's going to come into that space, okay? I mean, thought's going to come in. Powerful. What is the difficulty? Why did you start doing it? What is the struggle? Heart's going to tell you, okay? Heart's going to tell you. And what are the needs, right, of the body? Stomach is kind of telling you, like, where have we been hurt? What is the difficulty? Where are we struggling right now? And this whole process, getting us out of our heads, and into the body and into the heart. or we never give it the attention that it needs, right? And part of it is like the attention that it needs is like actually to help it. But like the more that I've sat with this over the last day, heart is there to help, you know? And as like when we are stuck in our mind and we are cycling around and we're not paying attention to the heart is like, I want to help you. Like, it was like, this is the real emotional core. We think the emotional core is here, but mind is definitely not the emotional core of the body, but we think it is. And this is how we get stuck in these cycles of, have you been this? Like never ending thoughts. And we think the same thing again and again. And that leads us to the cycles of the behavior that we don't want. And it's like, how do I get out? And it's like, we haven't realized this is an emotional situation and we are looking in the wrong place to find the answer for it. Okay, so this practice, I'm going to stick with that. I just started doing that last night. I learned that from this book, The Fellowship of the River. And I'm going to make that a part of my personal practice, I know.